First, we're going to start with priming. My face is already moisturized. We're going to prime first because you need a good base for your foundation to go on. So not only do you want your skin to be good, but you want to prime your skin so it's nice and smooth. If you have oily skin, you want to make it matte, oil control, all that good stuff. So the first one I use is the Black Radiance True Complexion, let's see, Shine Control Primer. So like I said, something oil control. This is like $5 and it's legitimately good. Like, I've been using it all winter. Granted, I'm not as oily in the winter as I am in the summertime, so I can't speak on how this works in the summertime, but I still do get oily in the winter. I have oily skin, period. And this has been really good with helping my oily skin. So generally I put 3 dots, and I'm a little heavy-handed. It's not necessary, but with a pore something next. Before, I was using the Baby Skin Pore Eraser. It comes in the little light blue tube, and I liked it. It really did exactly what it said. Like, as soon as you put it on, your pores were like invisible. However, it felt so like silicone based. I didn't read the ingredients, but I'm sure it's silicone based. And for oily skin, I feel like that just, once my skin starts to oil up a little bit, the silicone, like, it's already slippery, so it just makes my makeup like kind of slide off. I don't know how to explain it, but then I found this, the NYX Pore Filler. It's actually more expensive than the Baby Skin one, but I've been really liking it. It has like a thicker consistency. It's almost like glue-like, so like it gets kind of tacky, which I think in the long run helps your makeup stay longer. Smoother look, and I really like the way it comes out. So first I rub it in, and then I kind of just pat everything in. The 2 foundations I'm going to be using is my MAC Pro Longwear foundation in NW47 and my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation in Cocoa. Yep, I use these together. I think I just tried this combination one random day over the holidays, and I fell in love with it because in the summertime, I can use colors alone. They're perfect. But in the wintertime, this is too light and this is too dark. It just, I don't know. And then like this comes off like really, in the winter time, it comes off really kind of pale on me. And then this comes off like so orangey on me. So it's like, I love both of these so much, especially for my kind of skin. But in the wintertime, I couldn't use them. And I've been on the hunt for a winter foundation, but nothing I've tried has like really appeased me. And now winter's almost over, so I was just kind of like, look, I already have these. I'm just gonna work with what I have. So first I take the Pro Longwear and I put some on the back of my hand. Now that it's a little warmed up, you see it's a little more liquidy. I take some. First, I just make sure I dab it everywhere. Dab. And then I go ahead and dab it into the skin. Favorite. Like, I know it was the hype, but it's literally the hype for a good reason. Alright? And you can already tell how much darker that is compared to this one. So I do the same thing. I take it, and I kind of end up putting it in the places I would color correct. So around my mouth. To concealer. Originally, I was using LA Girl Fawn under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my chin, my cupid's bow, and my forehead. When I ran all the way out of my precious baby, I went to the beauty supply store and it was all out. And it was like an emergency, like I needed concealer ASAP. So I got Toffee, which is a little darker than Fawn. You see, it's like the next one up from Fawn. And then I got Warm Honey, which is like the next one down from Fawn. So I figured if I get the one darker and one lighter, mix it together and I'll kind of have the same thing. It works. It's really bright, but I like that. But I mean, eventually I'm gonna go back and get Fawn. But first I take Toffee. And this is where, when I get like that dark, I really get that dark circles. And I do like a triangle or some kind of triangular formation. And then I go ahead and blend that out with the same Real Technique sponge. Say my name, if ain't nothing changed. I love you, you ain't running game. Say my name, acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby, better say my name. Yeah, 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 Very good. And then I go on to my Warm Honey, and I just put this at like the edge of my highlight or the peaks of my cheekbones. Just a few strokes. Because like I said, I like that bright under eye. I just need to like it. I like what I like. And I blend that out. And I don't go all the way up to my eye. Say my name, you acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby. Why you say my name? Then we go back to Toffee, and that's when I do my chin, my Cupid's bow, bridge of my nose, and my forehead. Set these highlights, because any cream product you use, like even my foundation you see later on I set it, you always want to set it with a powder. 1, to make it stay in place. 2, for us oily girls to keep it matte. And 3, to not crease. So first I take my black Opal, it's my invisible oil blocking powder. And this is literally $10 at Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, wherever. And I take it on an e.l.f. Complexion brush. And one thing about this, I wouldn't like bake with this because it does leave that flashback. You will look kind of ghostly with this, and in pictures you will look crazy ghostly. So I don't set with this, but for oily skin, this is so good. There's days where I might forget to use this or something like that, and I can tell the difference in how long my makeup lasts, how oily my skin got. What I like to do is I get to my brush, dab it off. Remember, I don't like to use a lot because I don't look crazy in pictures. And I just brush it over my T-zone, which happens to be where I highlight. And that's all I do for that powder. Then I take my baby, my Mercier translucent loose powder. And I take my beauty blender that I have literally just for powders, and I dab some on. Sometimes I'm heavy-handed, sometimes I'm not. It really just depends on the kind of day. But then I make sure I set everywhere, especially under my eye. Like I said, that's where bake one because I get those dry patches and they're literally right here. So if I bake for a long time, you can really see those dry patches, and that's not what I want. So usually I put it on, I go do my contour, and then I dust it off. I said in my other video, I don't contour every day because I just love bronzing, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna contour just so you can see how I do my highlight and contour, and so that I don't have to make a separate video. So what I've been using lately, and this is something I got a few weeks ago, but I've been wanting it for so long and I'm in love with it, I'm so glad I got it, is the Black Opal Stick Foundation. This one is in Suede Mocha. And I'm sure you guys seen it on YouTube a lot. Like a lot of people use this to contour, women of color at that. And which is why I really been wanting it and I got it. So basically the best way I know how to explain contouring is carving out the places in your face that you want to, how do you say, snatch? Like you see my cheeks are really fat and puffy, but once I contour it looks like I kind of have some structure to my face. So I put those on all the places I want to snatch, for lack of a better word. Already see like my cheek kind of like popping out.
Say my name, no one is around you. Say baby I love you, you ain't running game. Say my name, you acting kind of shady.
Look at the difference. Look how chubby down here looks compared to like this looks like. Oh my god, I love it. Love it. And then we're going to bronze, and you guys know bronzing is my favorite part. And my favorite bronze at the moment is my Covergirl Ebony bronze from the Queen Collection. It is used and abused. I hit pan. I want to find a new bronzer. I still want to get another one of these. Like this is going to be probably Holy Grail, but I want to try other bronzers. I never like to stay with the same thing for so long. So I'm taking this is a Sonia Kashuk brush. It's just like a dense brush. My hair everywhere. Take some. I will say be careful with this because it's a very red undertone. I like it, but if you put a lot, you can end up looking like clay. You know what I'm talking about? Brown girls, you know what I'm talking about. You can just go on top. The times I don't actually contour, I just bronze, and I literally bronze in the same way. You can look at my other videos. There's videos where I don't contour at all, and I literally just take my bronzer and go in the same places I would contour, and I still love the way it comes out. A little cray cray, it's a little harsh, but it's gonna be good. Then I just realized I use a lot of Real Techniques brushes, but I'm gonna take my Real Techniques powder brush, I'm sure it is. It's a big fluffy brush. Right now it has no product on it. And I'm just going to wipe away that powder.
Say baby I love you. Say my name.
Mercier powder. And this is how you clean up if your contour is too low for you. You just put it along the line where you want your contour to be. To me, this also like intensifies your contour because it makes it such a like sharp, precise line. With our big fluffy brush, I'm taking my MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in Dark Deepest. This is a baby of mine. literally just pat this into the skin to set everything, to blend everything out. And that's my foundation routine. Alright, well I went ahead and finished up my eyes up top, but that is my foundation routine. I didn't show my highlighting and my blush just because that changes every day, and you guys see it in most of my videos. I use a cream highlighter or a liquid highlighter, and then I put whatever powder highlight I like on top, and my blush changes all the time, but today I'm wearing my favorite blush, which is the Black Radiance Baked Blush in Toasted Almond. It's orange, but it's like so sheer and barely there, so I love it. And then I added a lip. I went for like a pinky lip today since my eyes are a brown smoky eye. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll talk next time. Yeah.